I'm going to show you a free lead generation strategy you could use to get as many leads as possible when it comes to business funding. Any niche, whatever you want. I'm going to be transparent. I got this idea from a different creator, so I just wanted to do this quick video just to put y'all on game if y'all aren't aware about it. So with that being said, let me go ahead and share my screen. Let's get straight to it. So lead generation. This is a free method, right? So don't be complaining, being like, whatever thing you can complain. So if you don't want to spend money on ads, this is how you can get leads pretty quickly. So we're basically going to play around with this prompt. So it's site, and then you put the site that you want to look at. So I put Instagram here for the example. You could put YouTube, you could put Facebook. So basically, what's going to happen is we're going to plug this in, and we're going to extract data, right? So Instagram, for example, and then in parentheses here, I said parentheses. In quotes, you have I put marketing agency. You put whatever profession that you want to put. So for the sake of business funding, we know that marketing, consulting, those are safe NACES codes. So you could play around with it. So you could literally determine what types of leads that you want to get and go from there. Construction services, right? Whatever you want to do, go ahead and put it in there. So then you would put their different email services. So we have Gmail, we have Yahoo, Hotmail, Outlook, AOL, iCloud, right? So play around with it, whatever you want to do. So what we're gonna do now, we're gonna copy this and literally go to Google, right? You just paste it. And then now what we see is we have different marketing agencies here, right? So boom, we go to page two, it's gonna be more. Boom, we go to page three, it's gonna be more, right? So you see what's going on. So then let me just play around real quick. Let me just say, let's say trucking services, right? I haven't searched this just because trucking is high risk. So, and I'm not really interested in those type of leads. But boom, you see trucking services too. If you want to do trucking, right? If you just want to focus on that as your niche, you could do that as well. Go to page two, etc. So boom, I think y'all get the idea. So now what happens is I'm not going to do it all the way just because it's going to start populating information. So I don't want to put like their email, stuff like that, right? Even though you can access it if you want. So now what we do is we'll copy this prompt. I'm about to post some data. Please format the data below into a table with these columns. Full name, company name, website URL, email address, phone number. So we go into ChatGPT. That's what we say. ChatGPT says, sure, go ahead, let's run it. So now what we would do, I'm not going to fully do the step just because I don't want to put people's personal info out there. But now what we would do is, we're on page one already. Okay. So we're going to copy everything. So control A and then copy, right? If you're on Windows, I don't know all that Mac stuff, right? So then what we would do, we'll do this. And I'm gonna leave the page immediately. I just want to just post it just so y'all see. Boom. Oh, and you see it's putting up their data essentially, right? So it has it into a table of columns, and then what'll happen? You'll get the data. Let's say it's like 10 email addresses. I will go back into ChatGPT and say that I want to add more, and then when you go to page two, copy and paste everything, right? So like I already copied everything on page one. So now I go to page two and then I do the same thing, right? Copy it and then paste it in there. You can keep doing as much as you want. So now you've essentially learned that you're able to get free leads. And when it comes to like getting these leads for business funding, you really have no excuse not to have leads. You can hire someone on your team to do it. If you don't have money to hire someone on your team, you can do it yourself. When you're in a business like business funding, or if you have a credit repair business, you're trying to transition into business funding, you got no excuse in terms of not being able to do the resources you need. Because if you just get one client, you get them 150K approval, you made $5,000 based off of that. Imagine if this was due to you just doing things with free leads. So you get those leads. What you're gonna do after? copy them, put them in an Excel sheet, and then you're basically going to want to be having them in an automation, put them in an email automation sequence. So you can go to a place like make.com. I know you can set up like automation over there, or you can just, figure it out. But I just wanted to focus on the actual lead generation thing. So as far as acquiring them as a customer, obviously they would be cold. You're gonna have to nurture them, you're gonna have to add value and go from there. But a lot of times when it comes to business funding, one of the biggest issues I hear people talk about is how do I get clients, right? Because people see me posting consistent results, consistent clients getting funded, and people wonder like how am I getting clients, So this is just a new way that I saw people doing to generate leads. It's not been the primary way we have, but if it helps somebody out there, then that's what I would like. I'm gonna leave a link below too for a free guide in terms of generating high quality credit repair leads. So if y'all want to grab that, that's going to be free as well. So if you want to grab that, hopefully this video added value to y'all. With that being said, keep watching my videos and y'all have a blessed one.